This is Dr. Godwin Iwe. Here is another video, and it has to do with multi-talented people. Why multi-talented people stay stuck and how to break free from it. So the title of this video is Why Multi-Talented People Stay Stuck and How to Break Free. I happen to belong to this group, and it affected me for a very long time. Hence, I was able to craft this video. Let me start with the hard truth. Some of the most gifted people are not failing because of lack of talent. They're not failing because they lack talent. They are stuck because they have too much of it. If you are multi-talented, almost everything looks possible. Almost every part looks possible. And that is exactly the problem. Let's look at the hidden trap of being multi-talented. But before I go there, a lot of people that know me, when they see my profile, the first thing they see is I'm a researcher, a consultant, and also I do music. You see, there are conflicting areas. And a lot of people wonder how I'm able to focus on all these. That is the problem. I'm talking from my own experience. Let's look at the hidden trap of being multi-talented. When you are good at many things, your brain never relaxes. It keeps asking, is this the best use of my ability? What if there is a better option? What if I choose the wrong option? I'll waste my potential. These are some of the questions that will be going on in your brain. So instead of moving forward, you keep evaluating. And evaluation feels like thinking. But it's actually a delay. That evaluation, you think your brain is working out something you're thinking, it's actually a delay. Look at people who are good at only one thing. They're good at only one thing. They don't overthink. They don't compare. They don't second guess. They commit early. Go all in and compound effort over time. Meanwhile, the multi-talented person will still stay deciding, not because they are lazy and not because they are afraid, but because every door looks promising to them. Multi-talented people, every door looks promising to them. Here is the lie that keeps you stuck. There is one perfect path, and I must find it before I start. That path does not exist. It doesn't exist. Success is not about choosing the best option. It is about choosing one option and staying long enough for it to grow. Multi-talented people often wait for certainty, but certainty only appears after commitment. It appears after commitment and not before it. Your brain thinks it is being smart by saying, let me evaluate all options. Let me gather more information. Let me wait until I'm sure. So your brain thinks it is being smart. But what it's really doing is protecting you from regret. The fear is not the failure. The fear is wasting potential. So you stay in planning mode, and planning mode feels productive to the brain, but produces nothing. That is a risk. At some point, being multi-talented stop feeling like a gift. It starts to feel very heavy. You see people that are less capable than you, they're succeeding. You see opportunities passing you by, and you're still thinking. You see time moving forward without progress. And the question becomes, how can I be capable? How can I be so capable and still feel stuck? The answer is focus. Talent without focus is leaking energy. Think of your abilities like light. One focused beam can cut through steel, but light scattered in all directions just brightens a room. Multi-talented people scatter their energy everywhere, while the specialists concentrate on it. And concentration always wins. The real question you should be asking yourself, if you are a multi-talented person just like me, stop asking which part is the best use of my talent. Then start asking, which part am I willing to commit to for the next 2 or 3 years? That shift changes everything. You don't need a lifelong decision. You need a seasonal decision. This is because commitment creates clarity. Clarity does not come from thinking. It comes from doing. When you commit, you learn faster. You discover what actually matters. You refine your direction. Most people who look certain didn't start that way. They become certain through repetition and results. This is where many multi-talented people get trapped. They think, if I choose this, I am abandoning everything else. That is not true. You are not quitting your other talents. You are packing them. And packed skills don't disappear. They become leverage later. Focus is not limitation. It is a strategy. The most successful people didn't have fewer interests. They had the discipline to say, not now. So focus is simply delayed gratification applied to talent. If you are multi-talented, there is a cost for staying stuck. If you are multi-talented, you know you are going to be stuck at some point. But there is a cost. Every year spent evaluating is a year without momentum. And momentum is everything. Without momentum, confidence fades. Opportunities shrink. Self-doubt grows. Not because you are incapable, but because you never stay long enough in one lane. Here is how to move forward today and break free from being stuck as a multi-talented individual. Here is a simple framework. Pick the path with the highest learning rate, not the highest potential. Commit for a fixed period. Ignore alternatives during the period. Review after real effort has been put in. That is it. Not overthinking, no endless comparison. Being multi-talented is a gift, but without focus, it becomes a cage. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards applied consistency. You don't need to choose the perfect path, you just need to choose a path and walk it long enough for your talent to show. That is the only way you can break free from being stuck as a multi-talented person or individual. I hope this video helped you because I was in this situation for a very long time. This is Dr. Godwin Igwe. If you find this video helpful, subscribe, comment, and follow me on my social media handles. Thank you.